What's up, everybody? My name is Benjamin Long, aka Benny T, aka BTL Visuals. I'd like to welcome you guys to another episode of BTL Intervisuals, where we get to know more about the artists behind their music. And without further ado, today I got with me Masta Dre The Shapeshifter.
What's up, good,
What's
BTL?
up, bro?
Feeling?
Good, man. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good, man.
Yeah,
Just
living life?
Yeah, out here doing what I do.
I hear you.
Just silently working. And
then pop out on some shit.
Yeah.
I hear you.
That's my specialty right there.
Yeah, I hear you. So for some people that don't know, me and him go a little bit way back and shit. We played shit. We went to school for a little bit together. We played football against each other. I guess we were on the team for a little bit.
Yeah.
But and then also when I started getting into videography and stuff, he was actually the first guy that I filmed a music video for Just Another Day.
Yeah,
bro.
I still got that. I still got it right now.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. And we've come out with a lot of content and stuff, and it's always just a fucking joy to fucking work with you, man.
Oh, dude, it's always lit. It's always lit.
Yeah.
And people, they always hit me up. They're like, bro, who is this video guy, bro? And I'm just like, hey, if you want to get in contact with him, I could, shoot him to Instagram.
I was about to say, I already knew after some of the shit that you showed them on this next music video and shit. You showed some people and they got me some followers and shit. So I appreciate that. That's love right there.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? If people help me out, then that's what I'm gonna do, for them.
100%.
So,
100%,
reciprocating the energy, keeping the vibes going.
Absolutely.
Sure,
just keep pushing on this shit, bro. Absolutely. All right, man. So to start out with this, basically just kind of tell them where you from and stuff, and how'd you get started in making music?
Oh, okay. Well, I was, born in Dallas, Texas. Well, really Arlington, Texas, Tarrant County. 1995. I moved up here in Kansas City when I was real young. I was probably like maybe two years old.
Okay.
Like I was real little. So, growing up here, this is really my hometown. This is my origin.
Yeah. You were born there, but you'd say like this is like where you've raised from and everything was Kansas City.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your hometown for sure.
Yeah. It's what made me who I am.
Okay, yeah.
So
absolutely, I respect that. All right, so how'd you like get started in making music? Like, was this something you started at a young age, or is this something that progressed, just throughout the years, or what?
Oh, I actually didn't start writing any music or even attempting to make any music until I was about 18 years old, almost 19.
Okay, really?
Yeah. So I started real late, but I always loved listening to music. Like ever since I was a kid, I loved sound and music and everything.
Okay.
But me being real quiet, at one point in my life, you would have never expected it to get to where it's at now.
Right.
Yeah, the quiet kid always got a lot to say sometimes.
Okay. Hey, and I've kind of see that with a lot of artists, and like you just said with you and stuff. Music is a way to kind of just find their voice and be able to fucking express whatever you're feeling inside or whatever's going on, in life or around,
Absolutely. Especially, when you do it in an intricate way that's not like it's not really orthodox. It's quite unorthodox, actually.
Absolutely.
Just putting it in the way and conveying it in a certain way to where it's like, okay, I would have never thought I would hear somebody put it that way, but I fuck with it.
Yeah. Honestly, that's how I feel like when we'll talk a little bit more about it, but like with your music and your sound and stuff is it's like you push the limits on and push the borders on, the rap genre and stuff, and fuse it with a lot of other genres and stuff. But that's one of those things where it's like you pushing the boundaries. Some people might like it, some people not, but it is what it is. It's real,
Right, yeah. Some people are like, what the hell is this? They're like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
And then some people, they're like, bro, this is the shit.
Like it's just different, something they never heard of and stuff.
Right. And that's another thing too, is I'm glad that I was able to find my own sound and not sound like somebody else, despite the fact that I have a lot of inspiration from other artists and stuff like that. But, my goal is to not sound like them. My goal is to always come with something new, something different, something unique that sets me apart from others. Even if other people think it's weird, that's okay. You know?
I mean, shit. We've talked about this before in the past and stuff. Music is heavily subjective when it comes to this shit, and some people may like it, your type of music, some people may not. Like we talked about this before. Like I said, fucking Drake is one of the biggest rappers out there, man, and a lot of people love him, but there's obviously a lot of other people that are like, man, fuck Drake,
I know,
all that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just saw a post about that earlier.
Did you really?
Yeah. A girl was like, she reposted some meme and it said something like, name an artist that you don't like that everybody else likes. And then she said Drake, and it had the thumbs down emoji next to it. I was like, dang.
Exactly, bro. It's just, so some people, it's not their cup of tea or whatever, and certain artists or certain genres just rap in general, but shit, man, like I said, I know for you and stuff, it don't matter if somebody likes your shit or not, you're gonna still keep doing your thing.
Right, I'd be like, oh, you don't like it? Damn, I'm about to make another one.
That's a damn shame.
Yeah.
All right, man, so shit, Masta Dre The Shapeshifter.
Yes, sir.
How'd you get that name, bro? Like, what does Masta Dre The Shapeshifter mean to you?
Okay, well, being a master of my own abilities, Dre, that's, for short, for my full name. And then the shapeshifters, I can adapt to my environments very quickly. And, being able to, what do you call it?
Like a fucking, that animal, like a chameleon or something like that? Yeah.
Like a chameleon, but also being able to thrive in foreign environments. Being able to adjust.
Okay, yeah.
And that's the biggest thing, is not being complacent and accepting change, even though, change is uncomfortable, or it can be. And, the only way to become the best version of you is to change and to go through those difficult times.
Absolutely. That sums it up quite well with your name and shit. That's especially with your music and shit too. I can see from throughout the years and stuff, the sounds and everything, when it comes to, I guess I wouldn't really say relevancy, but relevant to what music or what rap sounds right now, but just growth and just kind of experimenting with different sounds and, stuff like that as you, kind of progress throughout the years,
Yeah. I'm glad that you noticed that, because, some people, they tell me, they're like, oh, well, I expected it to sound like, the sound that you usually come with.
Like the last shit or whatever.
Yeah. But then I tell them, I'm like, don't get me wrong. I always, I'll reuse certain styles, but I'll put it in a new way.
Yeah.
And sometimes it just takes people some time to adjust to the different sound that I'm using.
Yeah.
But then it makes sense later on as to why I did it that way.
Okay. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that makes sense. Shit, man. So, you were born in Arlington, Texas, kind of raised here in Kansas City, but you traveled quite a bit, right? You kind of lived in different places. Where other places have you kind of traveled to and stuff?
Oh, okay. So, I lived in Florida for a short period of time. Then I went back to Texas for a little bit. I went out to the West Coast. I've been to Oregon. I've been to Eugene, Oregon. That's a big hippie town.
Yeah,
right
I've
there.
never been to Oregon, but it looks beautiful out there for real. For real.
It's one of the most beautiful places I ever seen. That almost looked like the Chronicles of Narnia. I was like, damn.
Like, what the hell is this shit?
And it was waterfalls and fucking gazelles running around. You're just like, damn, this seems like something that you would see in a movie. But I'm like, no, this is actually some real life shit.
This is real life shit, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
So, kind of from living those different places and traveling around there, I know you done music down south and out in the West and stuff. How would you kind of describe the music scenes, out in Florida compared to Texas, compared to Kansas City, LA and stuff like that? How would you compare it?
Oh yeah, so Florida is definitely got its own sound. It's its own scene, really. Even though it's a boiling pot and a mixture of different type of genres and sounds. I feel like people are a little more open to listening to alternate type of music. They're more willing to give you a chance.
Yeah.
And they're really supportive. If they support you, then they support you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And in Texas, it's the same thing really. Even though they got a quite different sound than Florida.
Absolutely.
They're very, they network very well. Even if it's artists that you don't know. If they just like what you're doing and hey, they fuck with it, they're on board.
Just give them a chance and shit. Yeah.
And then in Kansas City, it's a little harder to garner an audience. It just kind of just depends on who you're affiliated with and who you know.
I could see that. Yeah.
That's a big thing here is, even if you're good, if people don't really know you, they're like, nah.
Don't even give you a chance compared to some other places, right?
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've noticed that just traveling a little bit, doing like this video stuff. It's like when I went down to Texas last year for South by Southwest with Deem and stuff. That's all we were doing and shit was like just networking and talking to people, exchanging, Instagrams and shit, and just listen to each other's music and stuff. And there's just like really heavily support like with each other, just kind of growing and everything. I'm not saying like, Kansas City doesn't do that at all, but like to the degree of like, at least from what I've seen, down in Texas and stuff, it's like, man, like, I don't know, they like the networking and shit is crazy down there, bro.
Right, and it's just it's a music state, and it's much faster pace because there's 4 major cities down there. So and out here we got 2. We got Kansas City and we got St. Louis out here in Missouri.
Like, what, 4 hours away or some shit?
Yeah, like 3.5, 4 hours away, and I would say now, unless your music is just so good it can't be ignored.
Yeah.
Then they're like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? You gotta manipulate the frequency a little bit to make them like it. You know what I'm saying?
To the point where they can't ignore you anymore because you're popping so much. So it's like, okay.
Yeah, exactly. And I will say that actually kind of does help build, like it helps make better music just because it's like, damn, the crowds are tougher out here.
Yeah.
If you
like, they're not just gonna accept anything.
Yeah, not at all, unless they like you a lot. But generally, even the people that they support are at least at a level to where they're considered famous.
For sure.
So I'm just trying to get to that point.
I hear you. Was it important for you to like actually go travel and kind of see the different music scenes and just because like a lot, like you said, you're from here in Kansas City, and I see it with a lot of other artists and stuff, and just people in general, where people don't get that same support like from their hometown and stuff, but then they go out and do some or start getting popping, somewhere, or just to the point where, like we said, we can't ignore it, but to the point where they're popping other places now. Then finally, like that hometown or like say Kansas City, finally like. Hops on board and stuff. Like that was pretty important for you, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. And traveling, whenever people from your hometown see you travel and do a lot of things, and they think, oh well, shoot, you doing it big now, you know. And then that kind of helps a little bit, but they're still kind of looking and waiting and seeing what you do.
For sure,
you know. But at the end of the day, people are gonna support, or they're not, regardless of where they're from. And I even hear. Other artists that I affiliate with talk about the same thing from their hometowns.
Yeah.
If they're from there, either they're loved or, not supported. It's
100%.
It's either one of the two. So, and also traveling, it gives you a lot of insight on what, how different, life is in other places.
For sure. Like you said, it's fast paced down there for sure. There's something always going on down in Florida and shit,
Oh yeah, it gives you something to talk about. It gives you a lot of content, and just being able to, like, you gain a lot of wisdom. They say a man that has traveled the land gaineth knowledge.
100%. Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
Yeah.
How was it in LA? I know you did some things. There. How's the music scene there?
Oh, LA is just popping no matter what. Like,
swear.
No matter what, and like. Out there, people network a lot too, and see, the thing is, out there is like they don't really care about famous people too much, just because they're used to seeing them. That's kind of what it seems like. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. There is people who do care about that type of superficial thing.
Right.
But for the most part, they run into celebs all the time. So that's not taboo
everyday
to
life
them.
for them, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, and out there you have to definitely be tapped in and know where you're going and know where you at too. Like, you know, they say it's definitely a place where you don't want to make a wrong turn.
Hey, I feel you on that.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that, yeah. Well, shit. So growing up and stuff, man, like what type of music or artists did you listen to? Like coming from your listening to your music and stuff, I know it wasn't just rap and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, like what kind of music did you listen to growing up, and you know what kind of artists inspired you?
Oh shoot, I grew up listening to a lot of old music, like a lot of oldies, especially growing up around my grandparents and everything.
Okay.
And I grew up around a lot of older people. Listening to Temptations.
Okay.
Smokey Robinson.
Yeah.
Who else? There was a whole Bill Withers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that made a lovely day.
Okay. Yeah. That's okay. I know the Lovely Day, but I don't. Yeah, I don't
Ain't
know
no
the
sunshine.
artists there. Okay.
Yeah. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Yeah. Okay.
Bill Withers. Yeah. A lot of people don't know his name. But I know it.
I was about to say I don't know the name, but I've heard that song before.
Yeah. Definitely. Rock.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of rock. Yeah, from Black Sabbath, some Led Zeppelin.
Hell yeah.
I would say Metallica probably the most.
Is that a big influence for you?
Yeah, Disturbed.
Hey, some heavy shit.
Yeah. I never really listened to a lot of light shit, really.
Yeah.
Like the lightest I said got was the Beatles, maybe.
But shit, they're timeless, man.
Yeah. They're psychedelics. So
You're like, shit, I get with that.
Yeah, I was about to say, it seems calm until you on LSD or shrooms, and then you just like, damn.
Like, yo, this is something else, man.
Yeah, bro, it's lit, bro. The first time I ever did acid, I listened to the Beatles.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How was that? How was that first trip?
Life-changing, bro.
Was it?
Oh, yeah, bro. I saw life way different after that. And I was sitting there, like, I felt like I was answering my own questions, like shit that I was always like subconsciously had questions, but then I was just answering them to myself, and I was like, duh, why didn't I think of that before?
Of course, yeah. That's a whole different vibe right there, huh?
Oh, bro, I love psychedelics.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you don't abuse it, you'll be all right.
100%. I think that's a big thing for sure, is a lot of people can, including myself, can get into the shit where you do it so much and everything, but you're having a good fucking time and everything. But then, like you said, there's a point of abusing anything. You know what I'm saying? Especially psychedelics, absolutely.
Oh yeah, like it can take a dark turn real quick.
Real fucking quick, bro.
You're just like, oh shit, there's nothing I can do about it. You know what I'm saying?
You better just ride this ride.
Yeah. So I'm just like, all right, I think I'm all right. I'm trying to tell myself I'm all right, despite the fact that I really don't
not
feel
all
right.
You're right.
I'm just like, all right, just don't panic, bro. I'm lit. It's gonna come down, but you gotta ride it out.
Just ride it out.
It's too late now, buddy.
Psychedelics be different, man. And listen to music, it's something else,
Oh, bro.
It's a different experience.
Definitely. Like, I feel like since I did acid like 7 or 8 times.
Okay.
So, and shrooms dozens.
I've never done acid before. Yeah.
Honestly, I would say it's a more intense version of shrooms.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, like shrooms, you could definitely feel it's more natural.
Yeah.
And then LSD, they say it's natural elements to it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, they might have some other shit. I
heard it's kind of like lab based or whatever type shit. Yeah.
It makes it feel like, I don't know. Like, it's just, but it's tight though. Don't get me wrong. But it's like I've already done it enough to where I don't need to keep doing it.
Keep doing it. I respect that.
Yeah, like I feel like even when I smoke weed, some of the trip kind of comes back a little bit.
Honestly, yeah. I bet.
Yeah, bro. And listening to the music, also when you're on it, it's like almost like you can hear people's souls, like their voice, like how they're coming, like what their purpose is behind what they're doing, like what their intention is behind making the music. Okay. Like I've heard some people, it's like, damn, like a lot of people might think they're real dark, but really they're being genuine and they're actually just releasing their demons type shit, you know?
Okay.
And then,
I could see that for sure, yeah.
And then there's some people that's like, damn, this motherfucker evil.
just some weird shit.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, you can hear it. You can hear it and see it.
Do you ever like record or like write music on acid or anything?
Yeah. It came out crazy as hell, bro. Like usually those are the ones that people like the most.
Yeah, is that right? Yeah,
because that's where it's just like, bro, I don't give a fuck. I just got to tell you the truth. Like, you know, what it is right now, you know? Because I remember one time I was in the studio recording, and this one dude, he came in all mad or whatever, and I turned around, I was like, hey, bro, if you're going to be in here on that mad shit, I'm sorry. I'm on acid right now. I don't need that right now. He was like, oh, no, I'm good, bro. And I was like, all right, I was just making sure. But, you know, the honesty behind it, like, you know, the sober me wouldn't have probably did it like that. I'd have just been like, well, okay, I don't really know what's going on. But I was like, all right, bro.
He's like, no, I ain't doing it, bro.
Hey, I was about to say, I can feel your vibe strong. I can feel everybody's in here right now.
Yeah.
And I want some positive vibes
right now.
Yeah, I
can't have that right now, bro.
Yeah, bro. But
I hear you.
But we had a good night after that.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
He knows what it's like because me and him, we did acid together before, too,
yeah.
So he knows.
You're like, oh, shit, yeah, nah, let me switch it up. Like, I'm good, bro.
Yeah. Then we had a great time after that.
Hell yeah.
We went outside, looked at the stars, stargazing. That shit is tight as fuck when you do acid, bro. It made me feel like I was in Star Wars or some shit.
Yeah, bro. Star Wars on some shit. But okay, yeah, talking kind of got a little auto track from Beatles up to some psychedelic shit. I know you got a little influence on that with your sound and stuff. And there's a lot. I feel like you have a lot of influences in your style and your sound. I definitely hear definitely a heavily rock influence to your sound. But how would you describe your style? You know, what kind of makes you different from the next artist?
I would say that it's like rap tied in with the more like rock and EDM. It's almost kind of like got that new metal sound, but also like it's really like dubstep, hardcore
it's
rap.
Like some hard dubstep, like
yeah, but it's something that you can rap on, or vocalize on, and it's not like just like if you go to a rave and it's just strictly just wonky, just hard
different
bass
sounds and bass and shit,
right to make up for the lack of vocals on there. So I like that kind of like that new age like wave, like hard hitting wavy type sound, but almost like distorted too.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Yeah, it's distorted. Like this one lady that I know, she's like in her 40s. I showed her my music. She said, "Oh, you make that future like robot music."
The future AI, like you the AI motherfucking robot out here and shit, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's just crazy, bro. The AI stuff.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear the Drake thing?
Yeah.
Sounds just like him and everything, bro.
Shoot, I might need to sneak in a feature on there.
Yeah, right. Shit's wild, bro.
Hey, you know how many people are gonna start blowing up?
Yeah.
Like by
Oh, absolutely.
Acting like they made a song with a major artist that they really actually did it.
Yeah, this person featuring Drake and stuff like. Man, I didn't get on that motherfucking track.
Drake gonna come out and be like, disclaimer, that is not me. Damn.
Or then maybe he'd be like, shit, like, I need my money or some shit. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how that shit's gonna work, but that shit's wild, bro.
Yeah. And it's just like, damn, you know, anybody could mimic your voice at this point.
For sure.
You know, somebody could hit you up. Oh, I heard of this one incident where I think this mom had got called by her son or whatever. And he was saying that he was kidnapped and he needed to.
I think I heard something about this, but
Yeah, that he was being held for ransom. And I don't know if she sent the ransom money or not, but come to find out, it wasn't even her son.
Yeah,
it was somebody that
AI
was using
shit,
his voice.
just using his voice. That's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, the AI some shit. I mean, they've been warning us and stuff. There's definitely some pros but some cons to it too and stuff. So there's some ethical and moral questions when it comes to this shit. But it's undeniable that this shit's coming. So
Oh yeah, they're gonna have
Can't
robot
stop that
police
shit,
and
bro.
robot dogs
Man.
and all of that stuff.
That shit gonna be wild.
It's like, damn, what you gonna do then?
Yeah.
I was about to say a robot run down on you. You know, it's not a robot ain't got to worry about getting tired. You know,
Yeah.
a robot will just run you down.
I'm just gonna put some water on that. Nah, I'm just
Exactly. Yeah, I was
Spray that
thinking,
shit.
I need some water weapons. Like I'll go ahead and get a Nerf blaster or something. Yeah, just hit it all up
Fucking
in this
super soaker in that motherfucker.
Yeah, hit it in this electronics.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you kind of have like that. I like the way you described that. I never really thought about like that EDM sound to it, but yeah, kind of progressive, you know, rock, kind of thrash, I guess, in a way. Yeah, like your song Thrash. I mean, that shit go hard, bro. That music video go hard too.
Bro.
Was it Lipstick Killer?
Yeah, Lipstick Killer.
She goes hard.
Shout out to Lipstick Killer. Yeah, she killed
hard.
that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're gonna do some more work.
Hell
in
yeah,
the future
I'll
too.
definitely be looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Now that song and many other songs was probably produced by Hype Ducky, right?
Yeah. Most of them.
Yeah, dude, he seems to get you right, man. How did you meet Hype Ducky, bro?
Oh, actually online. Like
Really?
I ran into his beats, and then I hit him up on Instagram, and I asked him to use one.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, go ahead. And then I sent it to him. He was like, damn, this shit is hard.
He fucked with it?
Yeah. And after that, boom, you know.
Kind of build that relationship and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Then he just started sending me some shit. Then, you know, at that point, I just, you know, wanted to get more consistent with that type of sound.
Absolutely.
And he definitely knows how to produce the sounds that are compatible with what I'm doing.
What you're trying to do. So that sounds like pretty damn important that, you know, it's really important to have that somebody so reliable for something that you are kind of thinking of, you know, what your sound wants to do, especially progressing and stuff as you guys kind of progress together and everything. But
right.
Shit, yeah. I mean, y'all been coming out with some heat, bro. Like,
bro,
it seems like he gets you right every time, for real.
Bro, I gotta give a shout out to him because it's like easy to ride the beats. I feel like I don't have to do too much to it. Like there's a lot of people who send me some good beats, but like when I get on it, then it's just like it's good, but I feel like
you're forcing yourself or something.
Yeah. Or it's just like even if I'm trying to hit the certain pockets, like there's just certain elements to it that's just like, okay, maybe my sound is not good for the beat. It's not that the beat's not good.
For sure, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Because I got a ton of beats in my archive that I'm still working on it to see what I could do with it. Yeah. But when it comes to Hype Ducky, boom, that shit just go
that shit coming out, bro. I respect that.
Yeah,
man, he gets you right on that shit too. You've also worked with Helsing, right? He does a lot of work with Sauce Moolah.
Oh yeah.
Is that how you kind of like got to know Helsing too? Kind of working with Hype Ducky or what?
And I haven't personally talked to Helsing yet.
Oh,
but,
for real?
But dude, you know, these beats that I'm working on right now, and some of them that I've actually released already, Hype Ducky is, you know, exclusively working with them and stuff like that.
That's crazy, bro.
He'll send me their collaborative stuff. Yeah, and then usually I pick that one.
For sure, I mean, shit, both of them. Because, I mean, he's worked with Sauce Moolah, City Moore. I think he probably worked with Scarlord too and shit.
I think so.
Yeah, and bro, like his beats are hard. Helsing and Hype Ducky together, that's crazy. Like I've heard it before, and some of the future shit, man, I can't wait.
Oh yeah, and us, you did hear that.
Yeah.
And Soulburn too.
Soulburn.
He works with Soulburn too, and a few others that are really good producers.
Yeah.
So he's really, you know, starting to, you can tell, branch out as a producer. And work with other really good producers, and it makes the beats knock so damn hard. Like, and I feel like that's the new wave now. Like a lot of artists, especially like with City Morgue and those type of artists, like usually like there's multiple producers that work on their beats. From what it looks like. So on each beat there could be like four producers. You know, so right now I'm really going in that direction.
That's cool, because I've seen that on your thing where it'll be produced by Hype Ducky, Helsing. I've seen Six on there and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Six is good too. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Soulburn, Helsing,
Yeah.
Hype Ducky, all of them, they make a real good combination.
All right, man. So like, shit. Your fucking like your music it's different, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's in a good way for me because I fuck with this shit like that. Like we're like you say you kind of I would guess you kind of similar to fucking like City Morgue or Scarlet, but I wouldn't say you sound like them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's something just to kind of compare to it. But it's it's just for relevance and everything. But it's just I don't know. It's interesting. I've always kind of fucked with that kind of sound and everything. I don't know if it's just something that just something different that I heard and I just kind of gravitated towards it and shit. And that's why, I hit you up like when I first started doing this shit. Because I knew you were doing music. But like what I'm getting at is like, where does that like creativity come from, man? Like you always had this shit, like, is it the acid or what is it?
I think that's a contributing factor.
It's a contributing factor, yeah.
Or it was really the acid, I think, helped bring certain things to the surface that was in my subconscious.
Okay. Yeah.
And, then I started to become less afraid to speak up and be vocal about certain things. Now, some people may misunderstand certain things that I say if they don't hear me say it in person.
Yeah.
Like if I make a post on social media, they might think,
swear,
"Oh,
bro.
damn, this dude is crazy."
Yeah, sometimes they be like, "Man, what the fuck you on?"
Yeah.
And somebody commented on one of your shit. What he's like, "I want to smoke what you smoking on or some shit."
Yeah. I forgot what it was. What was my post?
I can't remember what it was. I just remember the comment on there. But.
Yeah. He was like, "JK." I was like, "Nah, you wasn't playing."
Yeah.
But that's my dude though.
Yeah,
I fuck with him,
for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like. Sometimes it goes over people's heads and shit. And I see him like, this boy thinking, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You like, nah,
I get it.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, certain people that know certain things, they're gonna just either know or they don't know.
Yeah.
And if they don't know, then they're gonna think that
it's just crazy.
He's just crazy or weird or on some drugs or something.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, nah, you just ain't seen certain things I may have seen.
I hear you.
And the ones that have, I'm like,
Facts.
know,
man. They know.
Y'all know out there. And I do this for y'all, the ones that do get it.
Straight up.
That's who I do it for.
Okay.
And the people who ain't, don't understand it, they either will or they won't. So
that's a good kind of transition to this is like, you say you do it for the people. Is that something, that kind of keeps motivating you? Cause like even with this like distinct sound that you have, I see that you've grown your fan base, throughout the years, and I can see where it's going and stuff. But like, what keeps you motivated to keep doing this shit, keep pushing music out, and wanting to do different things?
If you want me to be honest, I don't really know. It's just a drive that I feel like I naturally have.
Kind of just gravitate to.
Yeah. It's just something that's just like, well. It's something that I like to do. I love sound. I love frequency. I love being able to utilize it for, positivity or negativity.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to express that shit out, man.
Yeah. But there's also like, I feel like there's that natural will in me that I have that, I just like to do it, and it inspires me to keep going whenever other people see it too.
Yeah.
To where I don't feel like I'm doing it for nothing.
I hear you on that. Yeah. I respect that because, it's like one of those things where it's just something that you can always fall back to or just rely on, or just even if you don't do it for a while or some shit, you always seem to come back to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why I would say with my videography stuff is like, I love doing it. And, I'll be busy and stuff, and maybe I'll go on a stretch where maybe I don't touch the camera for a while and stuff. But the thing is, I always keep coming back to it, and it's I'll be doing this shit, I'll be working, and then get home, be editing. It don't even feel like work. You know what I'm saying? I just be enjoying my shit.
Yeah, that's why I love doing it. Like just doing art is just like you could just be free and do you. Unless you sign to a 360 deal, then you might not.
Now they control your shit. What kind of shit they might shelf you or what? They fuck with your shit.
Definitely, and that's why I love being independent. Independent. Now I will sign a deal Don't get me wrong, but it just depends on what the deal is.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? And as long as I get to keep my creative freedom,
Yeah.
and I want to at least own the rights to my music.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like I don't know too much about that side and everything, but you always hear and see so much in the music industry, people getting ripped off from, the deals that they signed up on when they started getting popping or whatever. But I hear people like talking about, working with these companies, but getting like distribution deals and stuff, but keeping your masters and shit. I feel like that's important stuff.
Absolutely.
When it comes down, I feel like that's a big thing is keeping your masters when you go there.
Yeah, because some people, if they sign a deal, then they sign the rights away to their music, and they don't have creative freedom a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So then whenever their deal is done, then they just go home and the label keeps their catalog.
Yeah.
And if it's spinning forever and ever, they're not getting paid for it. The label is. So
for sure. Yeah. It's fucked.
Yeah.
You definitely gotta be careful when it comes to that shit.
Right.
Yeah. All right, man. So, what's your favorite project out right now, or maybe something in the future that you're working on? But you got Black Christmas was your last one. You also had Distorted Demo before that and stuff. Do you have a favorite one between those two, or
I would say Black Christmas, I think, has better quality as far as mixing and just the overall quality of it. But I do like Distorted Demo because that's how I wanted to jump off and start off the year back in 2022 because I did both Distorted Demo and Black Christmas in 2022.
Okay.
So yeah, I released Distorted Demo January 1st of 2022, so I released it New Year's Day, and then Black Christmas was
at the very end.
Yeah.
That worked out pretty well. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I would say I like them both in their own ways.
Yeah,
really.
Absolutely.
I would just say the production quality was just better with Black Christmas.
For sure. Yeah, I could see that. Absolutely, man. We kind of touched base on this a little bit. Your music is not for everybody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
It might not, some people might just skip or not even give it a try or some shit.
Right.
And everything. But, how do you deal with, those people, or how you deal with haters or some shit like, they'll say some sly shit to you or just don't fuck with you and stuff. Like, how do you deal with that?
Well, there's just that part of me that I just don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck. Straight up, bro. Straight up, yeah.
But I do, I am willing to take constructive criticism.
Yeah.
So, if somebody tells me why they don't like it or, whatever they think about it, and it may not be positive necessarily, I take it into consideration, and when I get back in the studio, then I try to make changes and adjustments to make it more likable.
I respect that. It's like taking it for a grain of salt and like not taking it to heart and shit, but maybe something you can work with or something change and maybe change some things or anything. But in a way, it's like I don't give a fuck, but I give a fuck in a way. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to find a balance when it comes to that shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is a balance. And for the people who are just completely negative, who just want to just be a hater, that kind of lets me know I'm doing something right then.
100%, bro.
If they can't tell me why they don't like it, then it's just like, oh, you really do low-key like it.
Yeah, you just like it, but you just hate that it's me, motherfucker.
There's a lot of that, bro. There's a lot of that, bro. There's more of that than anything. Especially with, a lot of artists that, local artists, unfortunately, when, like you say, when you come from a certain place, there might be certain people that's not happy that, you're doing positive things and not just some dusty down and out dude, you know what I'm saying? And they're just like, oh, who he think he is?
Like trying to be somebody, huh? Living his life, and I'm not doing my life that I want to be, but you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what it is.
It's like, how dare you?
It's fucked, man.
And not knowing that they could be doing the same thing too. And the crazy thing is some of them are actually other talented artists.
For sure.
And what they don't realize is I collab with a lot of people. In state and out of state. It's a collaborative art.
Absolutely, man. And there's plenty to eat You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, there can be like a competitive nature when it comes to this shit.
Right.
But like,
right.
to the point where it's like jealousy or, you know, or whatever is going on between you and the other artists and shit. But like, having a little friendly competition or whatever, it's cool. It pushes each other when it comes down to it. But I guess, but at the same time, man, they don't really need like that negative competition or whatever. Where, like I said, there's plenty to eat for everybody. There's plenty of people to get your music out to and stuff. Like, you know, everybody can eat.
Yeah, exactly. And I love seeing other people succeed and, you know, get their shine and everything. Because, you know, there's plenty of it to go around.
Absolutely,
you know?
man.
You know, I don't necessarily need to have the spotlight, you know.
Right.
I just, you know, I'm in the foreground, but, you know, I like to give credit to the people who are helping me in the background, too.
Okay. 100%. All right, bro. I'm going to hit you with some random fucking questions.
All right.
It's going to be some serious, some funny, some weird or whatever, but we'll see where this goes. First one, would you rather live on the beach or live in a cabin in the woods?
Damn, that's a tough one because they both sound lit.
Beautiful, right?
I want to live in a cabin in the woods that's next to the beach.
Next to the beach, this guy. He bounced around that question real quick.
Like, hey, they exist.
Hey, but yeah, I've never been to Oregon, but I don't know if Oregon's like that or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
They got them. Yeah, they got them. It's beautiful, bro.
Man, I know, that's tough because I love the mountains and stuff, but my brother lives not too far from the beach down in Gulf Shores and shit, but bro, that shit beautiful.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I bet it is, especially that Gulf Coast area is heavily underrated.
Underrated, bro. Absolutely.
And like the only place that I know that you can get like the mountains and the ocean and the palm trees and the snow all in one is California.
Yeah, I was about to say a little bit of everything depending if you go to the coast or a little bit more inland and shit. Yeah, but you still get mountains in that motherfucker for sure.
Oh, yeah. Shit. Once you hit like Colorado all the way to California, it's nothing but mountains everywhere.
Absolutely, yeah.
And east too. Like once you hit like Tennessee all the way to Virginia, then there's mountains all over there too.
Yeah.
And the contrast is crazy because I've been on the ground to see both, like traveling back and forth, being out there for days. Like, you know, you got the Rockies in the west, and then you got the Appalachians in the east, and the Appalachians are all grassy.
They ain't as tall and shit because they're older and stuff. Actually,
they're pretty fucking tall.
Yeah, they're tall.
But I would say the West is definitely very vast.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just rocky and it's just crazy because like it starts like fucking with your eyesight sometimes because you're just like, damn, shit just looks bright and wide as hell. Like you would think out here in the, you know, in the Midwest where it's more like plains. Yeah. And you don't really see mountains unless they're like real small, like foothills.
Rolling hills type shit. Yeah.
It's crazy. You would think that it would look wider here.
Yeah.
But out there, it looks way wider.
It was way wider seeing it in the background or, you know, off in the distance, seeing the mountains off in the distance, bro. That's beautiful. Yeah.
It's crazy. Just like, it's life-changing seeing stuff like that. I suggest people go out to, you know, travel and see the world because, you know, some people are afraid to get out of their environments until you get out of that environment and you see, damn, I want to see more.
I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so would you rather foresee the future or change the past?
I would rather foresee the future.
I would too.
Yeah, because that's where we're gonna be is in the future, you know. And you know, changing the past, you know, it would alternate a lot of things that are
kind of made you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to where, you know, I feel like I wouldn't know what I know now.
Exactly,
you know, going through certain trial and error and tribulations and everything, you know, I don't want to go backwards. I
need that shit, bro. Absolutely. Yeah, I would 100% choose foresee the future when it comes to that.
Hell yeah, bro.
Would you rather visit every country in the world or go to space?
Damn. Actually, if you go to space, you could oversee everything
in the world. Yeah, as long as that shit's spinning around. Yeah, you see everything.
It's like I ain't touching the ground, but I can see everything.
I can see everything. That'd be crazy. What would you do?
If I went to space?
Visit every country or go to space. Would you go to space or what?
Damn, on the real, I'll say the safest thing is to go stay on the ground.
Stay on the I'm thinking about my safety, visit everything. I feel you on
Just
that.
like I know I ain't gonna be stranded out in space.
Yeah.
Like if I stay on the ground. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and
taking it
travel the world.
Yeah, I feel you. Shit. Would you rather wake up with an IV in a creepy hospital or be chained up to a radiator in an empty room? So you in a creepy hospital with linked up to a IV, or you chained up to a radiator in an empty room?
Damn, maybe chained up to a radiator because I'm busting some shit up to try to get out of that.
Get out of the IV shit.
Yeah, because the IV, I don't know what they're putting in me at that point.
Straight up, bro. And you don't know what the fuck about the IV. Well, at least you get a good fucking idea of what's gonna happen when you're chained up to a radiator.
Yeah,
so you don't know what
run
the
in
fuck.
and do some damage.
Yeah. Fuck all that.
Yeah,
Either way, though, nah.
It would just feel real creepy to just wake up with an IV in you and you're just in a abandoned like hospital and it's dark and you can't see shit.
Like kind of like an insane asylum-ish type thing, like oldish.
Yeah, where it's like abandoned.
Yeah,
and it's got the glass broken out.
Oh yeah.
Then I'd be like, oh, I'd start panicking. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be like, oh damn, that's not good, bro. They're watching me right now.
Fuck that, bro.
At that point, I might just stay laying down.
For real.
Yeah.
All right, would you rather freeze to death or burn to death?
Oh, that's a tough one. Damn, I might have to burn to death. Actually, I don't know.
I don't know either. I keep on going back and forth on this shit, bro.
'Cause
I heard like if you like freeze to death, you eventually like get unconscious or whatever, and eventually die or some shit. I don't really
Hypothermia?
know. Yeah.
I would think so. Actually, I might rather freeze to death. Cause at least I'll be preserved or something. And they can,
come back in this.
They can bring me back like Demolition
Man. right.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Now I wouldn't want to get burned to death because I don't want my balls getting burnt. He said,
"Fuck that shit."
That shit would hurt. Oh,
I'm sorry if you start from there too, and then all this shit. Fuck that.
Yeah. Get my top first. Get my top
Get
first.
my brain just fried before, so I don't feel nothing else.
So I'll just shut down.
All right, so first thing that comes to your mind when I say these things. All right, your favorite sport?
Oh, football.
Football, hands down.
Football, definitely.
Favorite food?
My favorite food? Damn, there's a lot of those. I would say, I'm going to keep it simple. Fucking ramen noodles with...
Ramen noodles?
Yeah, with some sausage cut up and put in their paws, though.
Okay. Hey, bro, that's interesting, but that's sneaky fire, bro. That shit is sneaky fire, bro. I can get with that.
Oh yeah, bro. Easy to make, quick to make. You ain't gotta have a lot of money to get it. You know, $10 out, have you straight for a hot minute, bro. Yeah.
All right, first thing that comes to your mind, Kansas City. What do you think?
Kansas City, a big city in the middle of nowhere.
Facts.
Like once you leave Kansas City, it ain't nothing but farmland out there.
Yeah. So you get to St. Louis or you get to Denver or something, you know what I'm saying? That's a good distance away,
or Chicago.
Chicago, exactly. You know. Yeah, you got to be driving a distance for sure.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
All right, first thing that comes to your mind, Sauce Moolah.
Sauce Moolah? Oh, bro. He's a crazy lit motherfucker.
That boy crazy as fuck. Like, he's lit. Him and Zilla Comedy be on some shit, bro.
Hey, City Morgue, bro.
City Morgue be on some crazy
other
shit,
but I fuck with it heavy, bro.
Yeah.
Cause it's like it's so different, and honestly, I've never seen anybody do it the way they've done it. Like,
I agree on that.
Like they came out of nowhere with that, but they do it well.
Yeah.
Like you can tell, like they're real good with that, but you can tell there's definitely a lot of intelligence behind it too.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
You know, especially to be able to pioneer a certain sound like that, like it definitely is very unique and one of a kind. Like
Absolutely.
You can't even replicate what they do.
Absolutely, I agree.
And a lot of people try and it sucks.
It sucks. All right, first thing that comes to your mind, Ski Mask, the Slump God.
Oh man,
Ski Mask.
He seems.
You fuck with him?
I fuck with him. Yeah. I fuck with him. Bro. He seems like one of those like dudes that's like funny and silly.
Swear,
but he'll probably slap the shit out of somebody to make it back.
Yeah, that's probably a good way to put it from the outside perspective, seeing his ass and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's talented though.
Very talented.
He can rap, and I like his direction of how he does it.
Yeah.
He's definitely unique to his own thing too.
That boy is unique.
Yeah, especially doing, rapping with Denzel and XXX and Tassion and all of them. like, damn, yeah, he definitely came from that scene where it's just like, yeah, bro.
Yeah,
they definitely are some
fire.
Florida dudes.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
for sure, bro.
Yeah.
That's Florida to a T
on
right
some
there.
different shit.
Bro.
I think we talked about this before, like those sounds and stuff, but then they always have some like different sounds coming out of Florida and stuff, you know?
Oh, yeah. Definitely, like, shoot, it's so vast as far as their music scene. Like, it's endless.
Yeah,
you know, it's endless. There is no like specific genre that you could say is like the biggest there.
Yeah, I could see that.
know?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, they got a lot of East Coasters down there too, like, you know, from New York and New Jersey.
Coming down there,
Yeah. So, you know, that definitely throws a whole different world in, you know, in that scene down there. You got a lot of New York music, you got a lot of Southern music. They listen to
maybe
a lot
some
of West
Latin
Coast
type music, you know, people coming in, you know, coming to the States and shit. Probably.
Oh, yeah, especially South Florida.
Yeah.
Nah, I live closer, like, in Central Florida where they got them ignorant motherfuckers. You know yeah, where it's just like, okay, yeah, we in America.
We in America. Go down south a little bit more.
Now, South Florida is lit too, but that's where you get a
lot
bunch of foreign
different cultures and stuff there.
Yeah, especially the Latin culture. That's big in South Florida.
Absolutely.
You know, especially Cubans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Haitians, Jamaicans, Argentinians, Germans. There's
just a
everything.
little bit of everything down there, right?
Oh yeah. It's a lot of ambiguous people where you can't even tell like what they are.
Yeah.
You know. But I like it though.
For sure.
I like the diversity.
Yeah.
You get to learn a lot of new things, intermingle with a lot of different people. It's just real cool, you know. I love to learn in that aspect, and instead of just seeing one thing all the time. You know, that gets boring.
Maybe seeing it from different perspectives and shit, you know.
Yeah. Seeing something new or hearing something new I haven't heard or seen, then it
maybe
helps
spark
draw
something.
Inspiration.
Yeah, exactly. Inspiration. Spark something in your mind or some shit, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. First thing that comes to your mind, OnlyFans.
All the hoes be on there.
The hoes be on
Yeah, the hoes, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong, it works for some people, but there's some that definitely shouldn't be on there. Like, don't nobody want to see that. Put them things away.
Put them things away, bro. That's funny.
They little flabby, saggy, soggy titties.
Soggy titties.
I'm like, damn, somebody's paying for that? Damn.
Oh my God. All right, first thing that comes to your mind. Life.
Life? Damn, that shit hard.
Life's a bitch.
Bro.
Life's a bitch.
It's unpredictable. It can be scary.
Yeah.
But, you know, shit, we here now, so
absolutely, man.
I'm going to die anyway, so I may as well just go ahead and ride this whole thing out.
I hear it. And that's the next thing. First thing that comes to your mind, death.
Death? Shit, probably dark and cold.
Yeah.
But it could just be life restarted all over again somewhere else on another planet.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. You know. Some people say death is
like
easy.
go to the light and stuff. Who knows? It might be light, you know?
Yeah, it could be light, but some people say go to the darkness.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I'm going to the light, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm going to the light.
I don't know where I'm going to go. I might just stand there and just be like, I'm just not going to. I'm going to just stand here.
I respect that.
Yeah.
All right, man. So if you could collaborate with any artist, you know, dead or alive, who would you pick?
I ain't gonna lie, you already know City Morgan's in there. I fuck with City Morgan heavy.
100%. That'd be nasty.
Oh, bro, I think it would be something different. Just that East Coast and that Midwest mashup, especially with the beat selection.
Yeah. Because they both, like you and them are both fucking heavy and shit, but mashing that heaviness and you know, sound together.
You would see me a whole different version of me right there.
I bet.
Yeah, Denzel Curry.
Dude, Denzel. Yeah, that's one that's, I feel like that's underrated when it comes to like lyricists and shit, you know what I'm saying? And his sound, he fucks around with a lot of different sounds too and shit. But yeah, Denzel Curry.
Yeah, he's the
nice.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
He's the shit. Now, a dead artist, Lord Infamous. Lord Infamous, Gangsta Boo.
Okay.
Coopster.
Yeah.
The 3-6 Mafia members
Yeah.
who's no longer
Yeah.
here with us. Even the ones that's alive, I'll still collab with them too.
Juicy J come out here.
Yeah,
and shit.
Juicy J, DJ Paul, Crunchy Black. Yeah, go ahead, bring out 3-6 Mafia.
I respect that.
Yeah. Shoot, I'll work with some rock bands too.
Who would be
for rock?
Rock?
That's a good question. I would say Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
I know I can't go wrong with that one.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that at all.
I think that it's like, if you make this shitty, then
you just fucked
you just sucked it. Yeah. I just had one in my brain and he's real good. Oh yeah, Marilyn Manson.
Oh, okay. That'd be different.
Yeah.
That'd be very unique sound, bro. Because obviously he's a unique fucking person and shit. So
yeah. I think we would make a really fire ass song.
That'd
together.
be dope. I don't even know what that would sound like, but that's all I know. I'd be tuning into that shit.
Hey, you heard of Tankhead 666? Okay, that's XXX Tentacion's. He was his bodyguard and best friend.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. He made a song with Marilyn Manson.
Is that right?
And it was lit.
Okay, I'll check it
out.
out.
It was lit, bro. Like to where you didn't even expect that. Like what the? But it was tight, bro.
Wait, that was his bodyguard?
Yeah.
he made a song with Marilyn Manson?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah. But he's good though.
Yeah, and I'll believe you.
Definitely got that Florida sound.
Does he? Yeah. All right. Okay, man. So if you're not, making music, what are you doing? What kind of hobbies do you have outside of making music?
Oh, shoot. Well, I definitely like to build things and experiment. Like, I like to look at myself as a bit of an alchemist. I like to try to see what I can summon up to make, you know what I'm saying? What I want to do is, I want to get some land and I want to build a small city on it.
Okay, I respect that.
A small exclusive city where only certain people can come to.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm definitely into architecture. I like aeronautical engineering too.
Damn.
I've always been into like fighter jets and that type of stuff, helicopters.
Man, your city sounds like it'd be crazy, bro.
Oh, bro, it'd be lit as fuck, bro.
Your city would be crazy, bro.
It'd be like GTA 5 in real life.
Wild West in that motherfucker.
And you gonna respawn.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
All right, man, we're gonna wrap this up and everything, but what you got going on in the near future, bro? You got any upcoming projects, tracks, or what you got going on in life?
Oh yeah, I definitely got Crystal Lake. That's actually dropping next Friday.
Okay.
That's dropping next Friday, so that's solidly about to come out.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out the name of the new project, but the songs are almost complete.
Okay.
So
something to stay tuned about.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely gonna be probably a solid 10 tracks.
Okay, bet.
It might even be distorted demo too.
Yeah,
it might
definitely
be.
Gonna be tuning in on that shit, bro. Bet.
Yeah, bro.
Hell yeah. And where can we, find your music? All platforms or what?
Oh yeah, all platforms. Spotify,
okay.
Apple Music, Deezer, YouTube Topic.
Yeah.
My personal YouTube page.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, tap into my Instagram, Masta Dre The Shapeshifter. You can go ahead, tap in with me on there.
You post on SoundCloud every now and then?
Yeah, definitely. Still SoundCloud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking you got a lot of you got a few songs now with Gen 5.
Oh,
When I
yeah.
said SoundCloud, you guys got that Frequency song on
there.
That shit's hard as fuck.
Yeah, because that one was almost 5 years ago now, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So, seeing where we're at now, the stuff that we're about to start working on, because me and him, we actually plan on coming out with a collaborative tape as well.
Together,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's
gonna be fire too.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
We're gonna be
shit, bro.
We're gonna be destroying shit on there. Yeah. So Gen 5, Lipstick Killer. I might have to bring back some Joaquin too.
Hey, Joaquin, I'm cool with that. Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Joaquin, bro. Also my homie Script Casino. He's definitely underrated too. So I definitely want to get him on some new tracks as well.
Seems like you're always trying to, like you talked about earlier, collaborating with other people and shit, man.
Yeah.
It'll be all right since we're at the end of it. I'm glad about that. But it seems like you're always trying to collaborate with people.
Yeah. That's that. Like I said, it's a collaborative sport, a collaborative art. and I love collabing with people. I just think it makes it funner.
Yeah.
To be able to work with others and get some other insight.
Yeah.
And you know, keeps the music fresh.
Absolutely.
You know,
man.
and not so predictable.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you're crossing platforms, like crossing fan bases and stuff. Like this person never heard of you or something, and that person, your fan base never heard of that person. Shit, it just helps everybody out. You know?
Right,
It comes
right.
down to it, yeah.
Yeah.
But shit. All right, man. Masta Dre.
Yeah, Masta Dre.
I appreciate you, bro, coming in, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
BTL.
saying?
Hey, I appreciate you having
Nothing
me.
but love, man.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of BTL Intervisuals. Again, thank you to Masta Dre. We'll have the links to his social media and all his music below in the captions. Again, guys, thank you for watching, and give this video a like, subscribe to see more interviews with other artists. If you have any other artists that, you know, maybe you want to get interviewed, or if you're an artist that want to get interviewed, hit me up. Nothing but love for you guys, and nothing but love, you know, with the arts and crafts that we do with this shit. So, again, guys, thank you, and we are out.
Peace.